Brooklyn, what's up, man? What's going on? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. The legendary Jicka 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 Jicka, and I'm the sinister Mister Kick Your Fast is just the what's up, what's up, what's up. Now, for those who don't know me, you just happen to get here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It's your boy Carcino here. And we're going to tackle this because people have been asking me this question. And I'm sitting there like, I'm listening to the song. Might have been a reference. So I'm giving you the platform to inform me on what you think. So, what do you think? Did he just choke on the song? And what was the line you thought that was a diss to choke on this record? Hmm? Well, on the song, on Jay Electronica song, people are telling me on the Soldier Slim song, Jay is dissing him. Now let's listen to the Jay-Z verse. Well, I'm not gonna play it, I'll just read it out. Next time they bring up the gods, you gonna respect us. That little vest ain't gonna do you. I'ma shoot from the neck up. I ain't even trying to hold you. Magnolia Slim. I'm a soldier from that mode. I'm the ghost of him. From the era of police scratchers, no cameras catch it. Drop you off in a rival hood, you rather be arrested. If you didn't have no straps, you couldn't wear your necklace. Niggas hands around your throat. That's a choker reference. To me, that line there refers to Choke No Joke, in my opinion, when he says that's a choker reference. That's the only thing I saw. Now, going back to the lines. He says, my ancestors took old food, made soul food. Jim Crow's a troll too. He stole the soul music. That's the blood that goes through me. So you assuming I could never sell my soul. They sold to me. Peaceful teachings of Rumi. Don't confuse me. You mouth off for the cameras. I make a silent movie. Now here's some jewelry. No civilization is conquered from the outside until it is destroyed from within. Pin, put a pin in that. We'll come back when I fin. You can't talk like I talk because you've never been where I've been. Young. Now, the camera thing, when he was talking about that, maybe talking about you mouth off for the cameras, that could be a line for him. I make a silent movie. I think on this whole CD, Jay's been dissing everybody, like on social media. He's been dissing the whole, almost every song. He's got some line of reference to myself and everybody else on YouTube who was basically going at him after the NFL story. That's what really got him, because that was the first time Jay has looked bad in the people's eyes that respected him. You know, when he done shady stuff, you know, people have talked about it, but it's been so long ago, don't nobody really care. Or they just be like, you know, forget it. It's Jay. You know, that's so long ago. That's old stuff. The NFL situation is the one, that first thing that ever happened to Jay that made him look real bad in the public eye. Not even the thing with Beyonce made him look bad. When he cheated on her and she did the I'm Sorry song, that didn't even make him look bad. They spun that to gold. He did his 444 album and everything, talking about how he's sorry for everything. That just made them stronger. Built them right on up. That was the first time Jay has ever looked bad in the public light. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. You guys should know the routine. That's free. You know, you could donate to the Cash App Carcino, but this is free. And I dropped a Kenny Anderson video that I don't think most of you got. But if you did get it, you definitely need to watch that video. But you guys have questioned me about it. I mean, he went in heavy on this album about it. Like, I guess when they were recording this, all of this was built up on Jay's chest, and to get rid of it, to keep him from doing it in interviews and everything else, he's got to talk about it in the press. Now, it is clear that Choke is not a Jay fan. I mean, for real. I don't know how many more stories of Jay he's gonna tell, but no matter if Jay kick a rock down the street, it's gonna be a Jay video. But that's his thing. It's his choice. It's his life. He can do whatever he wants to do on that level. If he wants to make 300 million, Jay Z can kiss my you know what videos, knock himself out. That's up to him. He said, "You mouth off for the cameras. That's all you. That's at you." I think that's at a lot of us. You know, I think he had a lot of shots for a lot of people. Choke is definitely going to stand out because he's definitely interviewed some people that were associated with Jay. He was somebody that was around Jay at one point. I think he told a story where Jay came and snatched the camera out of his hand before and did all those things there, and checked his camera out until he told him he was sorry after he thought he was taking secret pictures of him and Beyonce. So I don't know how true that is, but it probably happened. Like me and Cho problem that we never, me and Choke should have never ever had a problem in life. Is the only time is when he went like Hollywood for a moment and just lost himself and did something just like, mm, nah, can't deal with homie. Whenever we talk on DM and we have an understanding, and you come out and do some other sideline stuff on video, I'm like, oh, I can't deal with you, homie. Nah, we done. That's done. What is he talking about? That's what I'm saying. How you gonna diss somebody on something nobody is saying? Who said I was in the industry? Did I ever say these things? See, when somebody come out and address something that you've never said, they know what they're doing. Me and Choke had a discussion on Instagram. Everything. I'm like, dog, I met you. What the hell are you talking about? I did meet you. And why didn't we got a picture together? I'm like, why would I take a picture with you? I'm gonna take a picture with the cameraman? For real? Why would I take a picture with you, dog? But when did I ever tell anybody I'm the industry? No, I have people that work in the industry that I know. I've been around them plenty of times. I'm not, people think like, yo, I'm asking people, yo, where's Carcino? Nobody called me Carcino back then. I'm like, Carcino's my name on the internet, fool. Nobody was calling me no Carcino in 90, 92, 93, 94. What are you talking about? So I, that's my whole thing, man. With Choke, I had no problems with that dude, man. None. None. We were all good. I explained to him in the DM, like, dude, we good. We gotta understand it. Then he goes and make a video and did what he did. I'm like, can't deal with homie. I can't. I can't deal with homeboy, man. Cause me and him should have never been at odds. We should have never been at odds. We basically agreed on every single thing that was going on. I had his back on everything. Dude, if me and you have this, I know you smoke, homie. But if we have this conversation one more time, I was in New York for an event covering a boxing fight. They had a post-fight, whatever the event they were having on the side in New York. You were there, some other people was there, they had cameras, they had everything set up. It was some little show. Miguel Cotto was fighting whoever the hell he was fighting. Y'all ran into you there, and I was like, hey, dude, yeah, I know you made those tunnel videos. I got them, the VHS tapes. And I shut you up, dapped you, whatever. It was done. We ain't had no dinner. We ain't take no picture. I said, what's up to you there? That's it. You've already been told this. So now quit going off this narrative. We don't know each other. I'm like, dude, what is you talking about? We've had this discussion in the DM. You know this already. No, I didn't say I was around you several times. I didn't just say that. Gosh, you are listening impaired. Didn't say you listen. You don't listen. I didn't say you were at the fight. I said this was a fight party. I was in New York for the Koto fight, covering it. This is a side event that they got somewhere else. Somebody's throwing a party for the fight and all this. Come here, celebrate. They do this stuff in New York. Everybody got those things going. Whoever event that was, I guess you were working it or whatever. I don't know. You are making this entirely difficult for no reason. Just listen. You put words in my mouth I didn't say. You debate things I never said, but it works for you. I give you that. It works for you. Where? Dog, I don't got time to go through the nonsense. I have no time for your nonsense, man. For real. I have no time. Why am I lie running in the choke? What's that gonna do for me? I ran in the choke. The cameraman. I'm lying about that. Wow. Really, dog? you you got a lot of growing up to do, boy. You got a lot of growing up to do. I see. Because when we had that conversation in the DM, what did you say? Dog, I don't remember where the hell that was. I'm not from New York. I'm not from NY, homie. What year was it? The hell, one of them damn years. Shit, whatever Kodo was fighting, whoever the hell he was fighting. You know how many fights we covered? Dog, I work for I own Boxing Socialist with Sean. I covered the fights. I'm there with Floyd all the time. What the hell is you talking about? I was there with Floyd and Dame was meeting. Back during the Sugar Shane press conference, and we met up with Dame, chill with Dame, and everything else. Dude, I've been everywhere. What are you talking about right now? Like, what is wrong with this dude, man? We had a conversation in the DM. Do you not remember that? Do you remember what we said? Dude, I'm not gonna go into record of what fight it was. I don't know who he was fighting no more. I don't even remember who the hell Kodo was fighting. I know Kodo was fighting somebody. Why do we need to do this live again? I don't want to do it for the show when we didn't already talked about it on the DM. I don't want to do theater. Next time I do a stream lab and you want to jump in, jump in. That's it. You could come in. I put the link in the chat. You could pop right on in. I'm talking live now because the people that asking me are asking me about this. So I said, I'll go live and I'll say, I'll go through the Jay-Z lyrics and y'all tell me if he is or not. And I see the one line, I said, that could be the choke, but I felt on the whole CD, Jay is dissing everybody who has been making videos because this is the first time in his career he's looked bad in the light of the people. Like everybody would come out and defend Jay. This NFL thing, he couldn't really do that. He really had the people that was backing him looking at him funny. And even here in Chicago, where I knew the charities that's worked in the organizations, when Rock Nation came out and said we vetted him personally. And I'm like, I'm at these meetings and they're giving me all the information on the other charities that they selected. They already had them people pre-selected. It was already done. And that lady, she was going around cutting black people's hair and cutting their dreads off, and she's pro-Trump in all her tweets. And it's like, dude, you got dreads. This lady is talking about cutting off dreads. Jay didn't even show up to Chicago. Nobody had no record of him even being here for the opening day of the NFL kickoff. Straight up. Now I just don't want the show. I don't want the circus. Never backpedaled a day in my life, bro. I don't have no beef with you, fam. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what year it is, bro. I mean, do I remember the time when Kodo fights such and such and such and such in New York? Kodo then fought like 5 times in New York. It could have been. It's one of those years, 2000 something. That's all I could tell you. It was 2000 something. Matter of fact, we was even brought there. So I don't even know. Matter of fact, we was even brought there. So I don't even know. No, you had a camera. So I assume you was working, but so did other people. Other people had cameras too. So I don't know what y'all was doing. You probably was taking pictures there, whatever, what have you. But we did dap up, and I told you, thank you. You know, you made those tapes. I got the VHS, those tunnel tapes. I was like, yeah, you did joke, don't joke with the tunnel tapes. So yeah, all right, cool. What's up? That's how that was it. The whole meet and greet thing. It ain't like we was brothers and all that. Only time I had your back because I was backing up what you was saying. I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's Joke telling the truth there. Joke telling the truth there. That one I don't know about, but this one, yeah, he telling the truth. So we never had any conflict whatsoever until you went and did a video just going off on me after we just spoke in the DM. I'm like, if we say we cool, everything cool in the DM, then at 7 o'clock p.m. here you come dissing me on a video. I'm like, that's what made me just wash my hands on everything, dog. That was it. Dog. If you okay, what was it? It wasn't Paulie Malignaggi, so it was somebody else he was fighting. It was it was outside of Madison Square Garden. That's all I know. But to try to figure out what exact place that was at, dude, I don't fucking know. That's just real, dog. And to say I remember you out of everybody there, dude, I met so many other people there. So what is you talking about? Oh gosh. I don't know if it was Zab though. Because the Zab Judah fight, that was man, damn. Trying to think who was we with when he fought Zab. I don't think we were covering the fight. I don't think we were covering the fight then. I think we were at the we watched that from the hotel because something happened with the credentials and we didn't get the credentials then. And we ended up because I think Floyd and Zab had problems at the time, so we didn't get the credentials for that one. So I think we were in New York and watching it at the hotel, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. I look stiff. I look the same way I've always been, bro. Nah, I just don't like theater. I've never been a person to do something just for theater. Mm-mm. So I'm too real for that. Everybody know. Anybody who know me know I'm. There's no photoshops. There's no music. No dress up. I don't have no banners really going nowhere. I don't even know how to do all that stuff. I'm straight up and down. What you see is what you get. How I forgot. I don't know who Kodo. You know how many fights Kodo got? Do you know how many fights that everybody else got? I just know we was in New York. I'm glad I remembered we was in there for a Kodo fight. You know how many times I've covered fights in boxing before y'all knew me from hip hop and all these videos. I covered boxing. I'm at all the fights with all the fighters. You see me at all the events. You see me with the credentials. You see me VIP passes. Why are we having this conversation? So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't even understand what the conversation is about. People, I don't even remember the undercards of none of these fights. Do you remember the undercard of the last fight that just took place? Exactly. Now I'm supposed to remember what the club is in a town that I don't live in. I'm supposed to remember the opponent who was fighting. This was got no, bro. That's how many years ago that was. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm not saying you covered, you're not listening. I'm not saying you were covering boxing event at all. It's like an after party, a party that's set up where people are meeting up at and all this. Everybody normally has these after parties after a fight. Okay, people set up their clubs and parties. Okay, it was an event, a party, a club, people meeting and gathering and everything. They had DJ so and so performing. They got such and such there. We got passes because we were at the fight. We came there with a bunch of people that was in our group. We had a lot of people with us. I wish I could remember which Kodo fight that was. So I could tell you. You were working with somebody else. Somebody else was there. I don't know if they working. They all had cameras. So they could have been part of the press or whoever was at the fight that came to this party. That's what I'm telling you. I didn't say you were covering boxing. You were at this party. You were there. Whatever this party was, an event, who hosted it, whatever, you were there. No, me and Choke don't need the box. We ain't got no problems like that. Now, if this was academics, yeah, we could box. For real. Now, me and him could box. Set that up. Yeah, I know. I thought we had an understanding in the DM. It could have been a Dulier, Dulia. That sounds like it makes sense. Because I can't remember who Kodo fought that night. When you cover the fight, once you're done with that, you're done with it. Believe me, you don't really give a damn about the fight no more. You're looking for the free room, the rooms, the drinks, the parties, the chicks. That's every night. Every fight. You go to after fight party, kick it. He trying to take my followers. Choke is doing well on his own, man. Yeah, I just remember I seen you that night. You seen a lot of people there. Uh, I want to say I don't know if Fat Joe was there. I can't put people who all name, but I remember meeting you there that night because I thanked you for the tunnel tapes. So I'm like, yo, them tunnel tapes was fly, and they still fly. No matter how we feel, them that tunnels tapes were great. The warehouse. People don't remember the warehouse. A lot of people don't remember that place. See, I only look young. I'm old. See, the warehouse, they used to take your photograph. They used to take your little Polaroids. See, we had back then, we didn't have those type of cameras back then. That's why it wasn't a lot of pictures in the club. We had those disposable cameras, the ones you had to go and put in the slot and throw into the place and go to Walgreens or Walmart, wait an hour, get the matte finish. Well, the warehouse had a bunch of violations, but Hev D used to run that place, man. That was Hev's spot, the warehouse. Heavy D had that rolling. Well, thank you for coming in the chat, making it live. So choke no joke, ladies and gentlemen. That's the original choke no joke too. That's the real one. It ain't somebody faking to be choked. That's choke. There is no choke in Carcino beef. One love. Right, because right, we both was right about Flex. Definitely 100%. I backed him 100%. He got everything from Cap, and then he tried to. Man, he could have helped that brother out in his situation plenty of times and didn't reach his hand out. Cap made him. You know what I'm saying? And the way Flex did him, he would have been a bum if it wasn't for Cap. Straight like that. That's why he don't do no shows. Flex, he stays, he either in the Bahamas somewhere or he's in New York. He's local. He ain't going nowhere outside of New York. Because anywhere he go, they're gonna want to bust his head. That's right. Rest in peace, Big Cap. See, these guys are innovators to the game. You got to give respect to the innovators. I just wish he was paid the way he should have been paid and got opportunities the way he should have got it. Normally, when you help your man's up, the next guy's supposed to be like, if he blow, he's supposed to make sure you straight. But Fat Master Stank, he didn't want to do all that. That wasn't even Cap's fault. That was messed up. It was a problem with the lining. But Jay did that to what's his name? Just Blaze. He did the same thing to Just Blaze. It wasn't him, it was the sound man. It wasn't the DJ at all. Whoever do the setup and the sound man, they the ones that do that. And that wasn't even Cap's fault. But the rapper don't know that. He turned around, they look right at the DJ. They was doing the Sprite tour when Jay took State Properties money and then paid them per diem and took all the Sprite money and paid them dudes in per diem. And they was like, man, thanks. Look at the money we got. They didn't know they were being robbed show by show. Jay was taking all their money on that Sprite tour. And man, he was doing a set and Just Blaze was DJing, and then it was set up all messed up, and all the DJ equipment just fell off the stage. And Jay turned around and it's like, everybody, the great Just Blaze. Jay was mad. He was so mad, he just turned around and pointed at him. Everybody, listen, it's the great Just Blaze. The world famous great Just Blaze. And he just sitting there stupid with all his equipment all on the floor off the stage. Ain't nobody worried about Fat Master Stank coming in the chat. He ain't doing that. You gonna be who you mad at, Carsano? Me or yourself? I'm eating my avocado. I can't even do that chump voice no more. I'm eating my avocado. No, it's pre-recorded. I got a video pre-recorded that I've done that got choke name in it, but it's no real diss to choke. I got the truth behind the young Chris. So I give him credit because he did the interview with him. But there was a part that young Chris probably didn't know, that Choke probably didn't know, who started all the you know blocking of young Chris and where it came from. A lot of people think it was Jay-Z, but it wasn't just Jay-Z. It was more to it. Like I don't need a show. I don't need drama at all. I dress like I'm the 80s. Good. We need to take it back to the 80s. I dress like my old man. Shoot. That's how you supposed to. I dress like what I'm trying to attract. I don't want no chick out here in 30-degree weather with holes in all her pants. Is talking about it's cold out here. I'll be like, that's what you got to do. Well, I try to be the man. You know what I'm saying? I try to be the man. So I already got a video recorded. It's already set to go with the young Chris situation, but it's gonna be in full on the Patreon first. The Patreon version is X-rated, so it's always that's already for the Patreon. So that's already finna go up. So we reference choke in that video, but not negative. But it's probably the last time you will hear us really reference him. We just wanted to get this out because you guys asked me about the song. We went through the lyrics, and I told you he's dissing everybody on the record that seemed to have had a comment or something to say to him. I can't touch my face. Why? I got Lysol. I got everything in this house. We good, son. Stephon Marbury, man, that's like manna from heaven. You know, we all ready to go. We ready to go. So love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.